everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Daria, and today's practice is called Ripple Effects. The monthly theme for March on my channel is water, and so this class is a really fluid flow. We'll be working on connecting our movements seamlessly together, expanding from the inside out, that kind of rippling action, and then also feeling the ripple effect of softening the body, softening the mind, breathing and moving, and how that transforms the rest of our day and our lives off of the mat. So this is just really fun and freeing, and I hope you enjoy. Whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get started right away in tabletop. So make your way up to your hands and your knees. Spread your palms down, tack your finger pads down, align so the hips are over the knees, and then just begin by waking up your spine with some gentle cat-cows, taking the inhalation to soften the front body and contract the back body. Pull your tailbone up and back and lift your eyes so it's like the back of your head is reaching toward the tailbone. As you exhale, draw in through the core, hollowing out the front body like you're taking an ice cream scooper to the belly. Tuck the chin. Inhale, arching the back, open the heart, open the throat, eyes up. Breathing out, press down, spread the breath into your back body, curl your chin to your chest. Now keep moving, but start to add in any little intuitive motion that feels good through the ribs, maybe through the hips. So letting the cat-cows ripple into something else, something even more expansive, even broader. And then let it stop making any kind of linear sense. So it just becomes like wiggling around, maybe more circles than straight lines. Take a couple more breaths like this, really feeling the breath filling up to the tops of the lungs with each inhalation. And with each exhalation, press into the earth and let all of the breath go so that you're ready for the next inhalation. Start to come to a steady, neutral spine in tabletop. Press into your left palm, breathe in, and reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Turn your chest to the right. As you breathe out, slide the right shoulder through and down, threading the needle, drop the side of your face. Again, inhale, press into the left palm, right fingertips float high. Exhale, thread it through, shoulder down. One more. Inhale, reach up, follow the fingertips with your gaze. Breathing out, thread the needle. This time, stay and breathe. Stretch the crown of your head as far forward as it will go, and then bring the side of the face down. You can keep the left palm rooted for today, and we'll play with extending the left toes to the back of the mat. Hug in through your core, and then from here, see if you can lift the left leg to the sky, activating the glute. Keep the left toenails pointing straight down. Take one more breath in, lift a little higher. And breathe out, just release left knee all the way back down to the mat. Press into your left palm. Inhale, counter twist, turn right arm up to the sky. And exhale, two hands and knees. Breathing in, left fingertips float. Breathing out, thread the needle, glide the shoulder through and down. Two more times with breath. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, left shoulder down, thread the needle. Inhale, one more time, flowing with the breath. And then exhale, this time we'll stay down, reach the crown of your head forward, elongate the spine. Keep the hips floating right over the knees. Press into your right palm and start to draw your right toes to the back of the mat, leg goes straight. Then activate the back line of the leg to lift it into the air. Breathe here. One more inhale. And then let the exhale land your right knee back down. Plant into the right palm. Inhale, left fingertips go all the way up to the sky. And exhale, come into tabletop, hands and knees. Right away, inhale, reach your right arm forward and your left toes to the back of the mat. As you exhale, kick left heel in towards your sit bone. Circle right arm around and back and catch your foot from the inside. Drive your toes back into your hands. Start to hug the shoulder blades together. Stretch open through the collarbones, open through the heart as you kick the left shin back. Lift your toes to the sky. Lift your eyes a little to the sky. One breath in. Breathing out, release. Other side. Inhale, right toes back, left arm forward, growing long away from the midline. And then on the exhale, kick your heel in, left arm circles around to catch the right foot from the inside. Flex your toes, keep them spread. Then squeeze your inner thighs a little bit together. Lift the low belly, lift the pelvic floor. Curl from the base of your heart forward and drive your right toes to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, softly release back down. Coming into tabletop, anchor into your four corners of your palms. So really, especially the index finger mound, that tends to be the spot that will pop up. Try to really drive it down like it's stuck there. Now begin to wrap your biceps forward and your triceps backward like you're screwing your arms into the earth. Tuck your toes, breathe in to prepare. Breathing out, keep these actions in the arms and lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Soften the back of the neck. And just take some explorative movement here if you like, or be still. Sometimes just feeling the flow of the breath is all we need. Activate your Ujjayi pranayama if you haven't already. So this breath draws in through the nose and releases out through the nose. Feel the breath pulling up the back of the throat. And then allow the quality of the breath to be soothing, like ocean waves in and out. Now press really firmly into your two hands and your 2 feet. And then from that rooting, begin to grow up through the tip of your tailbone all the way to the sky, rippling length through the full spine. Next breath in, look forward to your thumbs. Breathing out, travel to the top of your mat. We'll land in a forward fold. Feet parallel, hips distance apart. Bend your knees a lot and just let your whole spine hang. Crown of the head reaching to the toes. Take a few rocks side to side. Decompressing low back and then middle back and then upper back and back of neck and the skull and the head. Root your fingertips in front of your feet, either to the mat or maybe to blocks if you have them. Take an inhalation, pull up the lines of your legs, then stretch your tailbone back, traction your fingertips back, and reach the top of your skull to the top of your mat. Let the exhalation melt your chest back down over the thighs into a forward fold. Again, inhale, lengthen your spine like you're being inflated with the breath. And exhale, bow down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, grow in 2 directions evenly. And then exhale, just fold down. Round your spine, roll up to stand. Stack 1 vertebra at a time. Keep your head heavy, 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 all the way to the very, very top. And then once the head lifts, wrap the shoulders down the back and together. Palms spinning to face forward. Press firmly down into both feet. Keep your toes searching constantly for deeper rooting, especially big toes and pinky toes. Then lift the arches of your feet, broaden the heart. Take a breath in, arms reach wide and then all the way up to the sky. As you breathe out, circle the arms down and around to the base of the spine. Interlace the fingers there. Heels of the hands hug together. Take a deep inhalation. Stretch your heart forward and up. Think up first, then maybe lean a little bit into your back body, sending the pelvis forward, lifting the pelvic floor. Little back bend. 1 more breath in. Breathing out, use your core, rise back up to stand and then fold forward, but keep the fingers interlaced behind you. Take a breath in, fingers still interlaced, crown of head forward, tailbone back. Breathing out, press into your right foot, pick up your left toes, and softly step to the back of the mat, aligning for warrior 1. So back heel comes down, the toes are angled out 45-ish degrees. Then tuck the right sit bone underneath of you. Breathe in and rise up to standing. Fingers still interlaced behind you. Send both hip bones straight forward. Draw in through your ribs and your core. Deep breath in right to the space of the heart. Puff it forward. And then breathing out, plug down into your toes. Glide your right shoulder inside of your right knee. Humble warrior. Just take a few breaths here. Soften the back of the neck. Press into your feet and your toes, so much so that as you're gazing back at them, they start to turn white. Take a breath in, halfway lift, lengthen the crown of your head forward, undo the grip of your fingers. Spin your left toes to point to the top of the mat and land your left palm. Now, as you inhale, spin your chest to the right side of the mat, reach up with your right fingertips and gaze up with both of your eyes. Hug your feet toward one another, back thigh really charged and active. And then draw your outer right hip into the midline of your body. Take one more breath in, just grow your heart. Now breathing out, flip your right toes to point toward the top left corner of the mat. Pivoting on your feet, bend deeply into your right knee, and left toes go up to the sky, Skandasana. Fingertips can come down in front of you for support, or maybe take eagle arms or a bear hug. Right elbow under the left one. Palms to prayer at heart center. Pull your heels toward one another, lift your chest. Close your eyes. See how much you can settle into the right hip. Let everything open up. Breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Next inhalation, unwind your arms. Press into the left foot, launching into warrior two to the back of the mat. Realign your feet as needed. Soften both sides of the pelvis evenly. Press your feet down and pull them toward one another as you stretch through the tips of your fingers. Now take an inhalation, right palm glides down, left arm to the sky, and then arc up and back, reverse warrior. Imagine your body is being hugged on all sides by water, clawing into the air with your left fingertips. Take one more breath in. And then breathing out, press down, rise to standing, stretch your left leg towards straight. Reach left fingertips forward, right hip back, and then glide down into Trikonasana. Fingertips to the shin, the ankle, maybe the outer foot. Grow the sides of your waist. Send your tailbone back, press into the knife edge of your right foot. Stretch the crown of your head forward, and then elongate the line by reaching right arm all the way over your ear. Deep breath in. Now breathing out, pivot to face the original back of the mat. Place your palms down and take a soft step back into a plank with the left foot. Breathe in, lean forward, shoulders over wrists. Breathe out, lower chaturanga halfway. Inhale, rise into upward facing dog, curl the heart forward. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Press into your left set of toes. Breathe in, stretch your right leg high, three-legged down dog. Now, as you breathe out, lift your left heel. Kick your right toes as though you're gonna take them to the back of your head as you transition your weight forward, almost like you're coming into a chaturanga, so shoulders over wrists. Activate the back body, curl your heart forward. On your exhalation, hug your right knee to your chest. Press the ground away from you, heel to the sit bone. Inhale, three-legged down dog, kick high. And then exhale, left heel rises. Right toes kick toward the back of your head. Reach the heart forward. Breathing in here, open the chest. Breathing out, right knee to the chest. Squeeze. One more time. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left heel rises. Hug in through the lines of your waist. Reach the heart forward. And then breathing out, round your spine. Right knee to chest, chin, nose, or forehead. Squeeze for 3, for 2, for 1, and step to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, round your spine, come forward into a high plank. Exhale, micro bend knees and elbows, glide your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Next breath in, look forward to the top of your mat. As you breathe out, travel there, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, just bow down. 2 more like this, rippling with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, root your feet. This time with a long spine, reverse swan dive. Rise all the way up to stand. Lift your eyes to the sky. And as you breathe out, just draw your palms to meet in prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, palms circle down to the base of the spine. Interlace them there, maybe the opposite way this time if you can remember. Now press into your feet. Keep a little buoyancy in your knees as you begin to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inflate the heart with the breath. And then lean back any amount, but keep it feeling expansive. Nothing crunchy in the low back. One more breath in. As you breathe out, bow down, forward fold. Keep the fingers interlaced. Take a breath in, halfway lift, stretching through the spine. Now breathing out, palms still interlaced behind you. Pick up your right foot, reach it toward the back of the mat as you bend your left knee deeply. We'll come into a warrior one. So right toes angled slightly out, sink your heel, and then tuck the left sit bone underneath of you as you rise up to standing. Settle into the rooting of the feet and the legs. Find steadiness here. Let yourself have some time to become steady. It's not always an automatic balancing process that occurs right away. Take a deep breath in, filling up the chest. And then breathe out, rooting into the steadiness of the feet. Dive down into humble warrior. Knuckles reach to the sky. Crown of head reaches toward the earth. Deepen the breath. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathing out, undo the grip of the fingers. Land the right palm down. Spin your right toes to point forward. And then stretch your left fingertips up to the sky. Easy twist. Roll your right shoulder a little bit back, micro bending that elbow. Then squeeze the left shoulder blade toward the right one. Peel the chest open. Breathe in here. Breathe out, find Skandasana. So left arm crosses under the right one. Left toes turn in, right toes turn up to the sky, sinking deeply into the left side lunge. Maybe eagle in the arms. Close the eyes, breathe. Just see what you can feel. See what you can soften. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Next inhalation, pull your feet together. Launch forward into your right leg and then turn your left toes a little bit in and sink into a warrior two. Soften the shoulders down your back. Feel the big toes, feel the pinky toes on each foot. Lift the arches of your feet and soften the breath. Next inhalation, right palm to the sky. Left hand comes down and back, reaching up and then leaning back into a reverse warrior. Bicep beside the ear, cinch the left waist, expand the right side body. Breathe in. Breathe out, press down, rise to standing, right leg straight-ish. You can shorten the stance as you need. Then lean forward through the right fingertips. And breathing out, come into Trikonasana. Left arm to the sky. Imagine your breath like stretches through the lines of your body, stretches through all of your muscles, and then imagine the breath radiating out past your body and into the space surrounding you. Take one more breath in, reach the left fingertips forward to the top of the mat. And breathing out, pivot to the original top of the mat. Place your palms and take a soft step back into plank. Breathe in, lean forward, shoulders over the wrists. Breathe out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Heart reaches forward. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Next inhalation, float your left leg high to three-legged down dog. As you breathe out, arch your back, lift the right heel. Left toes kick toward the back of your head, lean forward with the heart. Inhale. Take a breath out to compress the core. Hug your knee to your chest, and it's like you're being punched in the stomach. That's how much you're suctioning in. Inhale, three-legged down dog, kick high. Exhale, left toes kick to the back of your head. Lead with your heart as you come forward, biceps wrap forward. Exhale, squeeze and curl. One more inhale, kicking high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, arch the back, chest forward, toes to the back of your head. Breathe in. Breathing out, knee to chest, chin, nose, or forehead. Hold, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Good. Step to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let your heels float, rounding forward into a high plank. Again, imagine your body is surrounded by water, so you're floaty. Breathing out, micro bend the knees and the elbows and tip the sit bones to the sky as you glide into down dog. Let's take one more. Inhale, round the spine, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, hips glide up and back, down dog. Inhale, float your heels, bring your knees down, come to a seat. And right away, drop into everything you can feel. The palms can face the sky or face down on the thighs, whatever feels good to you. Check that the shoulders are relaxing. Check for any unnecessary tension, maybe in the hands or the fingers or the wrists. And see if simply the awareness can bring softening. And we'll just flow through again, linking breath and movement and taking some fun little add-ons, maybe. Blink your eyes open. Walk your palms forward, tuck your toes, and find your way back into downward facing dog. And breathe in, look to the top of the mat. Breathe out, step or float there into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate the spine. Exhale, bow down. Breathe in, press through your feet, long spine, rise to standing, gaze to your thumbs. Breathe out, palms to prayer, heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fingertips to the base of the spine, interlace them there. Press the pelvis a little forward and lean into the support of the back body. Little back bend, lift through the heart, breathing in. Breathing out, bow down into a forward fold. Take the inhalation to find a halfway lift in the spine. Keep the fingers interlaced behind you. As you breathe out, pick up your left foot, step it to the back of the mat, aligning for warrior one as you transition. Breathe in, lift up through the chest, reach the heart forward. Breathing out, humble warrior, glide right shoulder down inside of your knee. Just take one breath here, dropping the head. Inhale, lift up halfway, undo the grip of your fingers. As you exhale, left heel spins to the sky, left palm down, and right fingertips reaching up. Easy twist. Breathe in to arc your heart open. Breathing out right away into Skandasana. Bend deeply into the right knee, flip your left toes to the sky. Eagle-eyes the arms, right elbow under the left. Inhale. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Next inhalation, press into both feet, hug your inner thighs, and rise into a warrior two. Realign your feet, adjust your stance on your mat as you need. Exhale, sink into the lunge. Breathe into reverse warrior. See if you have a little bit more space this time to glide more deeply into the side body opening. And then press down, rise up to standing, arms go wide. Inhale, lean the left arm forward, right hip back. Exhale into Trikonasana. Hand to the shin, the ankle, maybe the outside of the foot. This time, see if you can place the palm down flat. So we'll play with a little transition maybe into a side plank variation. So if the palm is rooted flat, take a breath in. Breathing out, squeeze super firmly into the left side body. See if you can pick up your left foot and carry it out to the side. And maybe it's not the most graceful transition, so let's try that one more time. From triangle, breathing in, plant down into the left palm. As you breathe out, cinch the left side body. Pick up first the left toes and then the heel, and then glide your leg out to the side. Take a deep breath in here, drawing in through the inner thighs. And then breathing out, look down to the left thumb. See if you can softly land the left foot back there. Good. One more inhale in triangle. If you stayed there, reach the right arm forward over the head. And then exhale, pivot to face the top of the mat. Place your palms, this time option for Ekapada Chaturanga, keeping the left foot hovering, breathing in to lean forward, breathing out, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. As you exhale, arch your back, heart forward, kick your toes toward the back of the head. Inhale here. Exhale, draw in through the core. Hug knee to chest, chin, nose or forehead. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. This time, land your shin down into a half pigeon. Right shin to the top of the mat. Left toes reach back. Sitting up tall, come up onto your fingertips. Breathing in, lift your chest. Breathing out, bow your chest down. Stay on the fingertips. Waving through the spine here. So inhale rises you up. Lift the chest. And exhale bows you down. One more time, breathing in, rise. And as you breathe out, you can come down into a sleeping pigeon, and this time we'll stay here. 5 rounds of breath, maybe on the forearms. Find somewhere to rest your head if you're able. Maybe head to the mat or to palms that are stacked or a block if you have one. And then send the breath into anywhere that can soften more, any tension in the hips. Notice the ripple effect of softening. When you direct your breath to the core of the sensation and can untangle or untie a knot or a layer of tension there, often other spaces in the body start to open up as well. Everything's connected. Relax your jaw and take one last breath here. Rise up onto the palms once again if you're not there. Tuck your back toes. Take a breath in to prepare. And breathing out, press down. Pick up your right shin and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, round your spine, ripple forward through high plank. And then as you exhale, sink your pelvis down toward the earth. Keep the thighs lifted. Breathing in, hug the shoulder blades together. Stretch your heart forward into a tucked toe up dog. And then breathing out all the way back, downward facing dog. Hips go to the sky. Good. Inhale, look to your thumbs. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat into a forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen. Breathe out, bow. Inhale, press through the feet, long spine, rise to standing, gaze goes to the sky. Breathing out, palms to prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fingers interlace at the base of the spine, bend a little into the knees, lift up through the chest, draw the energy up through the legs, up through the spine, up into the heart, and then start to lean a little bit back, maybe. Inhale here. Exhale, bow down into a forward fold. Fingers stay interlaced behind you. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate the spine. Exhale, pick up your right foot, step it softly to the back of the mat. Steady by pressing into your left big toe. Hug in through your core, and then soft landing of right foot behind you. Inhale, neutralize your spine, rise to standing stretch up through the heart. Exhale, humble warrior, diving inside of the left knee. One breath here. Inhale. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, grow the crown of your head forward. Undo the grip of your fingers and land your right palm as right toes pivot to the top of the mat. Breathing in, turn your chest to the left. Left fingertips go to the sky. And then breathing out right away to Skandasana, left side. Left elbow under the right if you're taking eagle arms. Right toes flip to the sky, one breath here. Next inhalation, energetically launch forward into warrior two. Align your feet as you need, and then sink. Next inhalation, reverse the warrior. Left hand glides down your outer leg as right arm rises first to the sky, then up and back. Deep bend in the right knee. One more inhale. Exhale, press down, rise to standing, right leg straight-ish. Reach your right fingertips to the top of the mat, left hip back, and then find your triangle pose. So fingertips maybe landing outside of the foot, maybe flatten the palms, stacking right shoulder over right wrist. If you want to play again with that transition, Let's try it. Take a breath in. Breathing out, press down, cinch the right side body. Pick up right toes first, then maybe the heel, and float your leg out to the side. Trying one more time. So place the foot back down into triangle. Breathing in. Breathing out. Press firmly into the back edge of the left foot and squeeze your right side body. Glide right leg to the left. One big breath in here. And then see if you can gaze down and softly step the foot right back where it came from. Good. If it wasn't perfect, no problem. Take a breath in and triangle. Stretch your left arm forward over your ear. And then exhale, come back into a plank. So palms down, option to hover the right foot this time for Ekapada Chaturanga, leaning forward, breathing out to come down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. As you breathe in, stretch your left leg high to the sky, three-legged down dog. As you breathe out, float your right heel, arch your back, and try to touch the back of your head with your left toes as your heart pulls forward. Inhale. Exhale, suction in through your core, rounding the spine. Stay here, press the ground away from you for 3, for 2, for 1. This time landing left shin forward to the top of the mat. Crawl your right toes back behind you, and then come up onto all 10 fingertips in front of your shin. Breathing in, pull your heart forward. Breathing out, bow down. 2 more times, dynamically opening the hip. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sink forward. Breathe in, lift the chest, lift the heart. Breathe out, come on down into your depth, sleeping pigeon. 5 breaths, close your eyes. Focus on feeling the breath flowing in and out. Let it be that simple. Start to press down. Find your way up onto your palms if you're not there. Tuck your right toes. Breathing in. Breathing out. Press down and step into downward facing dog, soft transition. Inhale, lift your heels, rounding forward through high plank, and then exhale to let the pelvis sink. Keep the thighs lifted. Reach your heart forward, and then eventually your eyes lift. Breathing in here. Then take the exhale to glide from the tip of your tailbone all the way up and back into downward facing dog. Fill up to the tops of the lungs with your next inhalation. And then take a big sigh out of your mouth. Audible, rinsing, clearing exhale. One more time, inhale, fill up. Open your mouth, big sigh. Lift your heels and bring your knees to the mat. Come down to a seat, sit bones land, and swing your feet forward to the top of the mat. Flex your toes. Feel the sit bones anchoring down. Lift up tall through your spine. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, leading with the heart, come down into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Palms to the shins, maybe the ankles, maybe the feet. Every breath in, feel your spine growing. And every breath out, just deepen into what you feel. It doesn't have to be like you're folding forward more, but just try to create more depth internally. Eventually, that internal depth will start to radiate outward. Begin to rise back up, crawl your fingertips in. Lean back until you feel your core start to engage as you bend your knees. We'll find Navasana. So the shins might hover parallel to the earth with the hands behind the thighs. Maybe release the hands and stretch the palms to the sky. Maybe toes to the sky. And then last option, maybe biceps by the ears. We're gonna stay for 5 full rounds of breath. Spread your toes. Keep lifting the heart, lift the crown of your head. Try to really be with what you're feeling. 2 more rounds. Let it be uncomfortable, it's okay. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Good, and then lower all the way down to lying on your back. We'll take the feet up to the sky as the back of the head lands and find happy baby. Catch the shins, the ankles, or the outer feet, widen the knees, and wrap your inner thighs around your ribs. Try to drive your sacrum, the very low back, down to the earth. And same with the back of your head. If it's difficult for this to happen, you might try grabbing the shins instead of the feet. Take some little rocks side to side, massage the base of the spine. Stretch your right leg straight, and then your left leg straight. And then both legs straight at once into like a big straddle position. Take some deep breaths here. And when you're ready, hug the knees to the chest. Lift your shoulder blades. Wrap into a tight squeeze, forearms around the shins. Deep inhale here, compressing the core. And then let the breath out take you down into Shavasana, opening everything wide, expanding and dropping. Allow your breath to become really easy and natural and free. Allow your body to simply rest and absorb all of the effects of your breath and your movements and your mindful awareness. Begin to deepen your breath and softly wake up your fingers and your toes. As you do, feel the buzzy sensations that travel through the body. On your next inhalation, reach your arms back and stretch your toes forward. Grow long. On the exhale, melt down into fetal pose, rolling to a side. Rest your head to the bicep, palms to the earth. And then as you're ready, press down, rise up to a seat. Keep your eyes closed or soften your gaze. Stay inside of what you're feeling. And once you find your easy seat, palms can face the sky or face down. Feel the length traveling up your spine. And feel anything that has shifted from the beginning of the practice to now. And take a moment to appreciate all the ways that this movement practice, this practice of yoga, radiates and ripples outward, both from in an energetic way, from the energy that you can now share as you move into the rest of your day, and also in an enhanced inner body awareness. See what you notice through the rest of the day or even the week. If you're more aware of where you're holding tension, if you're more aware of moments of stillness, if you're more aware of your breath. Draw your palms to meet in prayer at Heart Center. Take one last moment here just for you. Find gratitude, find love for your body. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, let it go. Lift your heart, tuck your chin. Namaste. Thank you so much, as always, for sharing your practice with me today. I hope that this felt good in your body and that you're doing really well wherever you are. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that down below. You can also join as a monthly donation member. Both of these really help to support me, and I so appreciate all of you. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you soon in the next class. Bye.